What's up everyone, this is EAStestfan25, and in this video, I'm going to recap all of my finest moments from last year. 2024 was a year that I will never forget. There were a lot of highlights that I just had to mention in this video. Starting off with May 1st. This was when I went to Asbury, which is just to the west of Dubuque, and I specifically went there to catch my state's required monthly test. It was the very first time that I decided to travel on my own to another part of the state to catch the test, and it was successful. I scored a ton of new stations over there since no one has ever caught the RMT from Dubuque. I ended up catching both Wisconsin and Iowa's tests over there, which was cool. It was the start of something that I've always wanted to do when I was younger, traveling. And boy, I did a lot of that year. In July, I went to Ohio again to visit with NorCal Dude 599 and BNSF Weather Girl 912. And while I was over there, I caught Cleveland and Pittsburgh's weekly tests for the first time in person, as well as Ohio's monthly test. Although I didn't score any new stations over there, Javier did with WOFN. Even though I didn't get much in the way of new stations there, I reconfirmed quite a bit, and plus catching the RMT from another state was cool regardless. I had a blast over there, and I will make a return trip to Ohio someday in 2025. And then, August hit, the big month. That was when EAS Expo 2024 took place. Never would I have imagined being able to meet a lot of my friends that I've talked to online all in one single place and in person. During the expo, we caught Illinois' test over there, and again, I got unlucky. But Javier, on the other hand, got a new station again, WDKR, who by the time was a locally owned station, but now they're a network station, limited to Illinois. I also had a great rail fanning day in Galesburg. So many heritage units recorded that day, and I definitely going to make a return trip over there for sure. But the real kicker about EAS Expo 2024 was not just hanging out with friends and having a great time, it also got me into a new hobby, sirens. I went to 4 of them during my time there, and it sparked my interest to the maximum after those trips. My favorite siren during EAS Expo 2024? Hands down, the Thunderbolt 1003 in B-Ment. I even got to see it do the high-low. You all may have seen an uptick on siren videos on my channel as of recently. This doesn't mean I'm done with the EAS hobby. I am far from being done with it. I still enjoy hunting for sender IDs and still run the EAS project, which you can view on the Quest website. But yes, I am now fascinated with sirens, so expect a lot more siren videos on my channel in the year 2025. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Illinois Warren Tech for getting me into the siren bug that I currently am in right now. So without him, I would not be into this stuff, but huge shout out to him. Then September comes around, and I went to another area of my state to capture the test. This time in Nevada. No, not the state of Nevada. The city of Nevada, just east of Ames. And once again, it was a success, just like the Asbury trip. I scored quite a bit of new stations in central Iowa thanks to that trip. September was also the month that started my siren hunting journey in my state, beginning with the Mechanicsville and Olds 3T22. The siren bug really got me by that point, and I just couldn't get enough of it. And then October came around, and I went all out on siren hunting. I recorded a total of 5 siren tests that month. One of those was the Alerter 125 in Cedar Falls. This thing was amazing and loud. And I also got to meet up with a couple of siren enthusiasts during the test. The other was the Century 20 V2T in New London, one of only 2 in the state. It was awesome seeing that siren going off, but I had to haul for it after I finished recording the Middletown 2 T22, which activated twice. I was not expecting the second time, but I had to leave during the wind down so I didn't miss the New London test, but thankfully I got there, and it was well worth it. So yeah, October was a crazy month for me for sure. Then November arrived. I drove all the way to Macomb, Illinois to catch Illinois' monthly test this time. It was raining the entire time I was out there, but nevertheless, huge success with that test, with the exception that none of the stations in Macomb relayed, which blows because I was mainly there to catch WKAI's relay, but they never relayed along with their sister stations, which was a shame. I also recorded the Federal Signal 2001 130 when I was out there. Then on the next day, I drove once again to Central Iowa to catch their monthly test, this time in a very tiny town called Oakland Acres. To the siren enthusiasts out there, you know what they have. One of the rarest sirens out there, the Soundmaster 125. Being super close to that siren was so surreal. I couldn't believe that this siren isn't that far away from where I live. But before I caught this beast going off, I scored more stations in Central Iowa for the monthly test, catching whatever I missed in Nevada. So this was 6 times this year when I traveled outside my area to catch an EAS test. Anyways, back to the Soundmaster 125. Holy cow, seeing this thing roar to life was awesome. By far the highlight of the whole year alongside the B-Ment Thunderbolt. I would like to come back to that siren again in the future just to see it go off again. And then in December, I only caught 2 siren tests, including the Banshee 110 and Swisher. And that is it, my year in review for the year 2024. Overall, this was a very active year for me in terms of traveling, especially going for monthly tests and siren tests as well. Be prepared for a lot of siren videos in the year 2025. Again, I'm not diverting from EAS, but sirens have been becoming a thing for me a lot lately. Also, I've been deciding on my second YouTube channel focused on gaming. I have a huge Sega Saturn collection that I would love to showcase to y'all someday, but I kind of don't want to release it on my channel focused on public safety and trains. If I do end up making a second channel, I will let you all know. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure you hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more EAS, siren, and train videos on this channel. Also, let me know in the comments on what your favorite sirens are. I am curious to see what you all have to say. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you all have a happy new year. This is EAStestfan25, signing off.